I have given, and when you you have,
and if you remember, you have taken my silver. In return, I expect your honor.
but
Alfred,
when you
in Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Burn Wareham to the ground! Make it a Saxon pyre! You oath-breakers! Let him steer your swords! You oath-breakers! Tell him truce!
And now it is it! And you'll feel my axe in
Leave nothing standing!
And now it is it! And you'll feel my axe in your gut, piglet!
Press hard! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
For Huma! Every great north you sent to Valhalla, I'll send 10 to your hell!
You won't kill Wareham, stump! Come! Shut us, Ishmael! I've snuffed your spine! Go! Out! Out!
I want to be done with this game.
To hell with you! While the things die! Let vengeance steer your swords! Lord Jesus Christ, help me stand against the heathen threat!
Your godson has forsaken you, Saxon!
Time to die! You have no honor, Dane! You will not steal our land!
It's too late, little man!
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
It's too late, little man! Gods have spoken with war and wit. This is our end now! Destroy everything! Their roofs to splinters! Their bones to dust! Now you... God loves me! Payment for those warriors they have sent to Valhalla! Set Wareham ablaze! You're mine! Payment for those warriors they have sent to Valhalla!
My blood needs fire after cooling in the sudden. Leave nothing standing! My blood needs fire after cooling in the sudden field. You'll burn in hell, traitorous scum! I will feast on your marrow in... Oh, God! Let vengeance steer your swords! Fire and flame! Burn it all! Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma. Do not lose your nerve! This place is routed, Soma.
Good work. We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
choose death?
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon an inner strength. He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Ubba lies cold in an English field.
I have called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Ubba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame. Ridding the land of a strong ruler. Go! Go!
This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Ridding the land of... Enough skulking!
These Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood.
We bring crush! Don't jab you!
the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Ivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
Take it!
Zuna, guide me.
Välkommen after, styrman.
Are you feeling all right?
Ready! Ready, bows!
What do you think you're doing? What's wrong with you?
This one's mine!
Feast! My wolves!
There. These are my men.
I told you, Guthrum wouldn't leave us here to rot.
Guthrum, some of your men.
We will not be feasting in Odin's hall tonight, boys.
Any last words, Ethan? To battle!
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
We pay back this action. Watch my back!
Are you Guthrum's men?
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
My thanks, the gods favor you.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a cup to you.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Good horn! Let's get out of here!
What's over there that's more interesting than what we've got to do?
We're safe here. You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacked? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive.
And
More sail! Sing, my ravens.
Spoke of Uber meeting his end at the Avon River, west of Uffentune. I fear the worst, but I must know.
Set the mast up! Run up the sail!
Look! One of the rich temples!
If they see me, this will get messy.
We will pick up from there. Hold on, good Scott.
This area is off limits. Survey the area, Zulu.
Continue.
We owe Eivor a lot, my love.
I know. His
past the fray, I hope the debt will be cleared. I long to return home for our.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would...
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Uba will not have died in vain.
We await your...
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I...
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Etki and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. Tonight, Wessex...
I follow.
And I!
Be ravening wolves, and remember! Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Lufina, Kjor, keep a strong flank. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Won't be gentle with this one. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house. What see you, old friend? Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some
Where is he?
calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your
At least I wouldn't leave them to...
You have no understanding of...
Then sing your...
Come, Ravenfeed. I have no fear of death. This battle is only the beginning.
Only darkness will come to claim you.
Die, coward! alive! Die, coward!
You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten?
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants.
If I must strike down...
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
The men of Wessex! They came...
Shit, the flames are spreading. Wait up. Eat this! Try to flank!
Guthrum! I need you fighting with the rest!
These men will not surrender! And one little cockflogger barricaded himself behind that door there!
I will find a way in! Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
To attack us on our...
Save me, O Lord! God curse you!
Hey, maybe I'm no threat to you!
I need to see if Broder has taken the garrison.
What's longer, Forbes? Suffer!
Broder, what can I do?
Eivor! The garrison has more defenders than hoped! My men are being slaughtered!
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Hurry! These waves of reinforcements are hell-sent!
Keep your eyes open. We have the advantage.
Ready, bow!
longer. My turn!
Spread out! We have this! Stop for that! Gut your corpse!
Remain steadfast!
Belly coward! That is most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others. Alfred has fled Chippenham. Maybe Lythvin tracked him.
Did you see Alfred?
No. The Saxon boys were ambushed. One day's wounded.
Hold these men back. I'll find them.
Go away! They will not enter us!
Hunwald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch pest you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast. Sob bright words of welcome until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor.
They're weakened! Let us finish this!
Who cleaves your skull?
You will not rout us, interlopers! Not on this Christ Mass! These Danes defy our God and King!
Lord will see us through!
true! God protects us on his day of feasts! These Danes defy our God and King! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts! The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won!
Chippenham is
That's it! They're fleeing!
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Good from Jarl.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down! Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... she's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes, there's nothing more to say.
Time to send our friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
Victory is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days.
Soma!
And to Hjord, Husband. And a friend. He made the... Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon...
He was strangely peaceful in the end.
We stumble through our years, ravenous. This life is never enough. Would it not soothe you to know there is something beyond all this?
I think... all I wish for now is...
Alfred made me swear fealty. It burned my... Whatever.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate. Better the news comes from me than a stranger.
Good day.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
I am sorry.
Oh! My own one. No! My poor swan! Oh, gods!
He fought bravely and turned the tide to secure victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know that we are here for you, always, should you need us.
There you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
You look well.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the Kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained. On the backs of so many. I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go. Something for me. What is it?
A letter, requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelney.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender.
Ah, our mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets. He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only... Off we go! Let the sound sing us a song. Save it for later.
Hey, hold on, you! What are you doing?
Hush now. This place is heavily guarded.
All right there?
Yes, hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I am looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do, I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist, so they'll bake fast. Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We'll leave the butter for mealtime.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names. Their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk? You look well, Eivor.
I am. Wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable?
I am well. Better than I expected. In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I have traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Order's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan in motion to destroy the Order from within. But my troubles with the Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed...
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Dear, oh dear, look at them little balls of silk.
Lady, forgive me, I was lost in thought.
No matter, just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
We alden das edlan domes. Strasznie postande. Alchwata hu shilde sig. The diamond way nu booten bide. Gasram! Flugas! Flugas! Walawa!
Eivor was a wreck, he said. This Bale, bless him, futures. Let's not
I need your eyes, my friend.
Yeah!
I should speak with Hytham.
Just let me play it through!
A moment of your time.
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or?
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming down the way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined.
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you, because nothing... And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have... May I see your stores?
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. Ah, look at how powerful it is. Done for now.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil.
Wonderful. Shall we get...
Gather your wife and... I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day. To celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sed vi det carit si Gunnar. Dwi'n efa am lwcus bod fi wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I...
Hyd fi ond dim mount os cwr enaid fod... Let us hedfan efing.
I offer you this...
And I gwisgo fy...
This is the...
With our couple now... Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying...
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by...
Enraptured by anything, for that matter.
I do.
Will you...
Anyway.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing. Through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me. And your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
And what about you?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
I want to say, Randvi, I love you, and I have for some time. I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. That does not mean I did not desire it.
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me.
Randvi, without you, I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be. We can wait to tell him. Give it a few days.
Agreed. I have waited long enough for you, and you for me.
The blink of an eye. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Volker, I want to thank you for all you've done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, at peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor.
Bridget, I give you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You are a fine addition to Gunnar's life, and to ours.
Diolch, Evian. I couldn't be more happy to go, ma. Hoping now to wash and it keeps me sure the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
How are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Alvis, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
You've been among us for quite some time, Reda. You're ready to settle. Make a home here.
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something, but this feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
Hey, stop that!
What do you see? Aid me. Be my eyes.
What's the problem?
message has come.
Good day, Eivor.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You will find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy, and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements is not a life for me. But know this. I would give my life in a moment for those I love and who love me in return. All here. Including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Hey, my boy.
My love.
I want to see the Alliance. I have changed. I should go. A message has come.
Something is about to happen. I feel uneasy music. Something's about to happen.
Eivor, darling. How nice to see you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think. Come over here.
That it?
I must take my leave.
Don't be a stranger.
Your baker is done, Tobin. And our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor.
You are among friends here. There's no need.
No need, but a desire. When kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more a grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief.
Tarbin, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
Show me what lies ahead. I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well...
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course!
Toll ist oft.
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right.
You too, Eivor.
Hey, hold on, you! Finir, welcome to our home. May you find a
That is an amateur.
Take me on.
What are you doing?
I will show you feats.
Show me your
of
valor in
strength to
battle,
rival
and
foes.
earn your place at the great table.
What's the meaning of...
What do you see, Sunan? Stretch your wings, Sunan. Go, Sunan. Look at you, Chewie.
Who could Gothban be?
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
Gods, Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them. The biggest one pulled me off my...
Guthman. That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue. Are you sure?
That's what he said.
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them. You ought to ask around.
A good idea.
Thank you, Eivor.
Eivor, darling, how nice to see you.
I should go. Tarbin, do you have a second? I was wondering if...
I am Guthban, Eivor. Means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. And all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence, to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This is my...
Tarbin.
These men are
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threat... If you wish to face your old friends, I'm ready when you are.
Good. I want you to know, should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You're living the life you want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him a decade ago, and he was the first person to truly welcome. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man... They'll want me... They'll want me back. Me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
stopping?
That house, there. They're likely within. It won't look like much, Eivor. But don't be fooled. And don't take Wilf lightly, charming as he seems. The man is a serpent.
I've met plenty of charmers who turned out to be snakes.
I know. Only a warning. Let's go inside.
Gotham, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. Who might you be?
I am Eivor.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell...
I am done with you.
But we are not done with you, boy.
For all you did for him.
You're a fiery one. If you wish, some weeks, if you're
if it will
camp...
Wait.
God.
You found it.
I did.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy...
That's it, then.
Aye, but you ain't...
Tarvin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old moniker, Guthrum. Hadn't heard it in years. Dredges up fearful memories.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I sought family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you lot, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they have never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
That means a lot. Thank you. You think Tekla will be upset with me when she learns why she was robbed?
She's a kind enough woman, and she has faced greater dangers than a few thieves.
I suppose you don't build a clan of warriors without seeing your share of danger? Caught my attention, you know. The moment I first saw you, I knew there was something special about you. You have an empathy. I see it in your eyes. Having witnessed its absence in so many, you see a problem and you solve it. For you know it is better to see it done than to let it fester.
The curse of leadership, I suppose.
A calling can feel like a curse, but you wear yours well.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
It's Eivor. Come in from the slaughter.
Ah, it's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarban, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
Guys, am I done or not?
Cast about this land, my friend.
Shit! Have to repair that.
I should go.
When you find out you ended the game, but you didn't know you ended the game, alright, that'll be my last game.
No greater honor than to serve aboard your sea steed, Eivor.
Together we'll force open the doors of the All-Father's Hall.
Well, I think I'm done with the game, so good night.